All right, shalom, shalom, boys here. While out here in the pasture, just checking out the flock and making sure everything is okay. And what I wanted to do is come out here and just do a video right quick before I head out and put in some estimates. Talking to the carpenter class, talking to those who are putting their hand to the plow and getting things done. You have to understand that in a time that we're living in, people just don't want to work. And what is going to happen is we're going to be able to secure more and more business as a direct result of people that don't want to work. And then there's people that do want to work, but they don't want to do good business. They don't want to service their clients to the best of their abilities. And this is why I say, as a project manager, implementing software systems, get away from me. I'm trying to knock over my tripod. But, as a carpenter and securing business, you're going to be able to put yourself in a situation as a way you can secure even better business. And how do you do that? And as a project manager, I was very consultative, and my job was to be consultative in the projects that I did in corporate America. And as a direct result of that, I was able to learn a lot. And I'll tell you a bit about an experience that I had that translates over into, what I'm doing now. There was in a situation that I had where, I was dealing with a very difficult client, and they wanted to make something happen that the system could not do. Okay, they wanted to transfer a file over, and I'm working with the client, and I go back to my manager and I say, you know what, I'm having a difficulty here. I can't do this. And you know what she said to me? She says, you know what? No, I don't want to hear that. It's your responsibility. We pay you well to solve problems. We pay you well to think outside of the box. We pay you well to be proactive. No, I don't have the solution also. It's your responsibility to do it. As an implementation manager, as an implementation consultant, it's your responsibility to think outside of the box. And I said, wow, after a while, she is right. I mean, they were paying me a boatload of money. So, how does that translate over into business, and especially carpentry? When you go into a client's house, right, and they ask for you to do something, your responsibility is not only to solve that problem, but it's to be consultative in how to make sure that problem does not take place again. Okay, so a perfect example that I had just yesterday. Someone that I work with dearly, a department manager at Lowe's called me up, and out of the blue, because he gives me steeply discounted materials on things that are on clearance. And that's why I tell you, people, develop relationships with these people at Lowe's. If you're a carpenter, develop these relationships with people at Home Depot or any of your local supply depot, because they have access to these products at steeply discounted prices. So he calls me up, and he has a one of the half-inch line into his bathroom busted, and it's spraying water all into the crawl space, and we were able to get it in the crawl space, and I was able to fix the line, and I didn't charge him anything. Why didn't I charge him anything? Because, hey, not only does he work for Lowe's, but he also has clients coming there constantly coming in to Lowe's, and they're asking, well, who do you know that can do this? Who do you know that can do that? Guess what he's going to do even more so now? He's going to say, yeah, I know Covenant Contracting. Give him a call. He's a man of honor and integrity. He's going to service your account very well. You see how that works? So not only was I able to, give him free service, but he's going to pay me back in reviews. He's going to pay me back in references and things of that nature. But then something else happened about 3 o'clock this morning. It just hit me. Why did that pipe bust? Why did it bust? Now I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I fixed the pipe. It wasn't nothing but a T going into and cutting a line. Anybody knows about CPVC? It was easy to fix. It was an easy fix. I could have charged him $400-500 for it, but it ain't take me no more than 5 minutes to fix. So I was like, man, why did this thing happen? And then it occurred to me. That the water line is sitting directly underneath the AC ducting unit. And so what you have is a temperature issue where in the wintertime, you have cold water coming in the line. And then so you have this cold water line coming in and you have this AC ducting unit sitting right there and it's pushing in hot water and all that condensation. And so you have that temperature difference, that constant temperature difference that's hitting this CPVC pipe, and it fractured. So what is the solution to that? Well, I called them up and I said, listen, I sent them a text and I said, I came to the conclusion the reason why that pipe busted, and it's going to happen again if we don't put preventative measures in place, is that we have to insulate those pipes. You need to go ahead, or I can come over and put some insulation on those pipes. And in addition to that, over with the AC ducting unit, where it's interacting with the CPVC pipes, go ahead and put a layer of just styrofoam insulation. Just put it right up on the AC ducting unit so that there's no condensation or there's no temperature differential between the AC ducting unit, right, and the insulated CPVC pipe going into his shower. But he was like, man, thank you so much. I mean, I was wondering why it happened in the first place as well. But I was able to be consultative. I was able to go above and beyond a call of duty to ensure that not only did I fix the problem, but I prevented the problem from happening again. You see how that lends so much weight? You see how that gives me so much more credibility? Because the average person would have came over, boom, fixed it, and then waited 9 months or a year later when it comes to wintertime and then that hot air coming through and you got that cold pipe and then you got it busted again, and then he would have been in the same situation again. You see? So now, not only is he going to trust me to do further projects, he's going to recommend me to other people because he knows that I'm going to go above and beyond a call of duty. So what's the moral of the story? Always go above and beyond a call of duty and be consultative with your clients to ensure that not only that you're solving the problem, but you're preventing the problem from taking place again. You see how that works? Because at the end of the day, the money's gonna come. The money is gonna come. But the main thing that I'm after is the good name. And he'll get that good name out there for me. So if you employ these kind of strategies when it comes to dealing with clients, not only in contracting work, but in a myriad of issues where you're dealing with clients, you have clientele and you're in some type of customer service position when it comes to dealing with clients. It works. You got to implement these strategies. But in conclusion, let me go out here. The flock and the land is just so beautiful. Let me just show you what's going on here. The flock is out there. Isn't that beautiful? This is what freedom looks like. This is what self-sufficiency looks like. Get it done.